G'day, welcome to Chuck Chases the Facts, where we look at strange things on the internet and YouTube. At 10:30 p.m. on October the 29th, 1969, the internet was born. It was called ARPANET back then. In 1972, the first email was sent, and technology has developed tremendously since that point. In 1993, we were able to browse the internet using the search engine Mosaic. And in 1998, Google commenced its world domination and has developed tremendously up until this very day. Why am I telling you all these facts, you're asking yourselves? Back in the day, to communicate with someone on the other side of the world would have been either by telephone, maybe a fax, but definitely writing a letter. Today, it is common practice that we communicate with people all around the world via the internet and mobile technology. So it wouldn't be a far-fetched statement for me to say that you know perhaps at least one person here in Australia. Now that person could be a family member or a friend that's emigrated here. It could be an old pen pal, or it could be someone that you randomly met on social media and have stayed in touch. That person could also be British, American, Canadian, French, Russian, Chinese. The point that I'm trying to make is that we all may have a connection to a Chinese person. And if you are Chinese, or you have Chinese family members, or Chinese friends, or a Chinese colleague, you need to show them this video. The Australian government has recently issued a scam warning to the Australian Chinese community about two particular scams that are very worrying and scary in nature. And so far, those scams have cost the Australian Chinese community $1.5 million. Let's go have a look at that warning and see what it says. Okay, so here is the report from ScamWatch, which is an arm of the ACCC, which here is the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission. It states with the headline, "Threat and kidnap scams continue to target Chinese community." The ACCC's ScamWatch service is warning the Chinese community in Australia to be wary about two alarming scams that involve extortion via fake kidnaps and threats of arrest. In 2019, ScamWatch received approximately 900 reports about scams targeting the Chinese community, with losses totaling over $1.5 million. So that's just till the middle of September this year. This figure already exceeds total losses to the scam for 2018, which came to just under $1.2 million. Losses have been experienced in New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland and WA. However, the scam is targeting people nationwide. These scams are particularly distressing, and we're seeing a dramatic spike in the Chinese community being targeted. In July alone, the Chinese speaking community lost over $750,000, We've seen individuals lose tens of thousands of dollars, ACCC Deputy Chair Delia Rickard said. There are two main variations of this scam. First, speaking in Mandarin, a scammer will call directly or leave an urgent voice message to call back. The scammer will impersonate a parcel delivery service and or Chinese authorities and claim you are in serious trouble as they have intercepted a package addressed to you with fraudulent documents such as fake passports. The scammer will then threaten you with extradition to China to face criminal charges in court unless money is sent to them. They will claim that this money is needed to prove your innocence while they investigate the supposed crime. ScamWatch has received multiple reports of a cruel variation of this scam targeting Chinese students in Australia, Ms. Rickard said. The scammer will tell their victims, usually students, that they have been involved in criminal activity and threaten them and even their family with criminal sanctions unless they pretend they have been kidnapped, including by taking photos of themselves bound and gagged. Scammers will then use these photos to extort money from the student's family by claiming the student has been kidnapped. The most important thing members of the Chinese community in Australia can do to protect themselves from this scam is be aware of how it works and warn their friends and family, Ms. Rickards continued to say. If you're ever called by someone making threats about arrest or deportation, it is a scam. It is very frightening to receive these calls, and scammers use your fear against you, so you'll send them money or participate in bogus kidnappings. Do not fall for their threats. Instead, hang up the phone and report it to the local police. If you think the scammer has your bank account details, contact your bank immediately. So just going back to the part about who calls. Immigration will never call. Their website states, and I quote, "If we need to see you, we will send you a letter or invitation to attend an appointment," end quote. A link is in the description below to the Department of Home Affairs, which looks after immigration issues. If you have any issues, please consult that website. So please, if you are part of the Australian Chinese community, be very, very careful if you do receive one of these phone calls. Also, please make your family members and friends aware of these horrifying scams. And if you are sitting anywhere else in the world and you have any form of connection to our Chinese community, please reach out and let them know about these scams. We all work hard for our money. I know I do. So why should we let these scumbags take that money away from us? If you did like the video, please like and subscribe. Any comments you have, leave them below. You know that I'm more than happy to respond. And I would just like to say that we are up to 88 subscribers. I am absolutely stoked beyond words. I was aiming for 20. We're up to 88. Thank you. Please, like I said, like, subscribe and share. Make a comment. New video coming very, very soon. Thank you and good day.